Hi, my name is Paul O'Brien and I'm going to give you a quick overview of our Lucidity Client Manager application that we've recently released. So this has been on our minds for a while, but with the changes that have happened in the world over the last few weeks and a lot of workers having to now work from home, we've accelerated to get it ready. So quick overview of how it works. It's a Windows application that we install on your computer. Very simple click to run application that anyone can install, and it puts this client on the machine. So this client basically does a few things. It takes snapshots of the information about your PC and memory usage, processor usage, that kind of thing, and it also runs periodic tests between your computer and your internet router, your computer through to your internet provider, and then out to Office 365 and Lucidity as well. So all this information is kind of collated and collected, uploaded through an Azure service, and then we put all that data into Power BI where we can analyze what's going on over time. So we can look at latency and things over time and start to build up a pattern of what's happening on your computer. So this is a quick overview of how to install the application, and then some of the reporting functionality that we've written. It's early days, but we're finding that it's making a huge difference to how our support team can diagnose customer problems now that everybody's working from home with different equipment. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this link here, and this is going to take me to the client installation page. There's step-by-step instructions here on how to install the client, but I'm just going to quickly run through that now in this video. So we click there and we get taken to the installation page here. We press the install button. This downloads a client application onto our computer. It only takes a few seconds, and then once that's ready we can click on open file. This will pop up a security message here, and we just click install on that. Just make sure that's Lucidity and then press the install button, and this downloads the application onto our computer. It's not a very big application, only takes 15-20 seconds to install. So that's coming down now, and then when that's finished, up pops this box here, which is like a welcome screen here where we could type in a customer shortcode, so we can tag the machine, accept the T's and C's, and save and close that. So that's it. That's how easy it is to install the application on your machine, and then you'll find that it lives down here in your system tray. And every 10 minutes or so it takes a snapshot of all this different information on your computer, and then that sends that through to Lucidity. So that's nearly finished here. So just a very quick overview again. We can see the connectivity between our computer, our internet router, our internet provider, and Lucidity services. So we can go into a little bit more detail here on the network details page, where we can see things like how we connected, IP addresses, internet provider, location, that kind of thing. So all this information is readily available. You just need to click on this little icon down here. So if you're having any kind of connectivity problem, you can see this quick connectivity overview here to see if there's any latency or problems with your path through to the internet and our services. There's also a button here where we can log a support ticket. So if I click on that button, that'll bring up an email with a whole lot of information that's pertinent to our support team. So that you can basically type in your message there and hit send, and we've got a whole lot of information of what your computer's doing at the time you're logging a support request. So that's a pretty quick overview of how the application installs and works. Now I'm just going to quickly show you some of the reporting side of things we're working on. So here we have a Lucidity 365 dashboard. We've got a few reports in that I've got here set up from Power BI. I can view these things through our dashboard, but what I'm actually going to do here is just drill into Power BI directly so I can show you some of the reports that our team have been working on. So down the side here we've got a bunch of reports that we've been working on here, still trying to figure out what are the most meaningful ones here, but I'll just give you a quick run through of some of the ones we've come up with. So this is just a summary of all the devices under a particular client. We can see the memory usage, processor usage, what type of spec machine they are, what type of drive they have, and whether there's any drops or problems through connecting to gateway, or a little bit more into network connectivity as well. We've got the same type of grid, but a summary of all the different points in the network that a machine might need to connect to provide a good service. We've come up with a dashboard overview so we can pick a particular computer from our list here and then see what spec that machine has and how that's performing, memory usage, latency through to providers, and that kind of thing. We've got individual latency graphs here, so we can see like latency through to Office 365, latency through to Lucidity. This is interesting here. We can see that the computer's probably off at these periods of time, and then when it is online here we can see that the testing's maybe a little bit more erratic than others, so that might diagnose that there's a specific problem with this computer as opposed to maybe someone else at the same site. We've got a geomap going on here, so we can look at all this connectivity information on a map, and if there is maybe a specific problem with an internet provider or something, we can kind of recognize that here at a higher level. We've got some overall health alerts here that just show, again, you can drill down into a PC, but which machine here we can maybe find one that's got some there we are. So we can find one here that's maybe had at times high latency or medium latency. We can see that's happening right at the gateway level. So before we even get out to Office 365 or Lucidity, we can see that there's possibly some issues here on premises. So that kind of helps us diagnose where a fault might lie. If someone's got completely solid connectivity through their equipment and out through their ISP, but they're having problems with these services out here, then that's something that we can kind of ascertain. That might be a network congestion problem. So that's the kind of thing we can ascertain with that report there. Got a breakdown of how people are connecting, whether it's with Ethernet or wireless. That can be helpful if we've got wireless problems. Quick ISP overview here of all the different people that are connecting into us from different providers. And again, we can use these controls up here to pick a date range or a time range. So just a whole bunch of different things we're working on at the moment. Yeah, so look, we plan to kind of extend the reporting out and make that available out to our clients, but at the moment this tool gives our support desk some really fast, quick, easy way of trying to figure out where problems might exist with our client machines. So that's a quick overview of the reporting. Thanks for watching.